So I need to address a challenge that I have been faced with here lately. Now, challenges can be looked at as a positive thing in retrospect, but this one is one that I'm still having a hard time finding out how to work out. For the past 2 months now, this will be the third month, 98% of the people who come to me, the clients that come to me, are asking about career and finance. 98%. Now that is very unusual for my line of work. I've been doing what I do for a living for the past 5.5 years now. Normally, on a monthly basis, it's anywhere around 20, 25%, maybe 30 to 40% on a really heavy month, especially if a Capricorn video blows up, But for the very most part, normally, on a monthly basis, about 25%, of people ask about career and finance. November, December, and now January, 98% of every client who comes to me is asking about career and finance. And this is the reason why I'm finding it challenging right now. Because anybody who knows anything about anything knows that starting in 2024, we're about to step into some of the craziest financial times that any of us have seen in recorded human history. The things that start happening in the next 2 years are all going to be centered around getting rid of the old financial system and birthing a new financial system into existence. Globally. It does not matter where you are on the planet. Just think back to last U.S. election year. It didn't matter where you were on the planet. Trust me, it don't matter where you are on the planet. The next 2 years are going to be centered around a global financial reset. And here's the part where I kind of struggle with it a little bit. Now, I'm going to go down a rabbit hole a little bit deeper than what I normally go down, depending on maybe like a one-on-one conversation. But, generally for something public like this, I don't normally dig that deep down these rabbit holes. The people who are in control of this, believe it or not, actually have technology that can show them future timelines. Some of you know about this. It's called Project Looking Glass. And yes, it does exist. They do have technology that helps them see into the future. But every time they look into the future, they have to very meticulously set the series of events in such a way that the timeline that they're wanting, they hit that target. And for the past few years, even though we have eradicated a shitload of evil off the planet, there's still little minions, little deep state, dark minions running around causing trouble on the way out. And they're in there trying to offset the chain of events. So the timeline changes every day. Every day, the timeline is changing. So they try to set this series of events into effect, and then the dark side sees it, and they go in there and they counteract it. Even though the dark side doesn't have access to that technology anymore, the light side does. But they still are doing everything that they can. They are not going to give up without a fight. They're doing everything they can to offset that timeline. So the timeline changes daily. So it makes it very difficult, if not damn near impossible, for any of us, even the most world-renowned psychics, to really predict exactly what's going to happen, when, and how, and whatnot. Makes it very difficult to predict that. So at the end of the day, I have to be a lot more general when it comes to career and finance than I used to be. I used to be able to get in there and dig down really deep. And you all know that I like to plant some seeds of manifestation in there. Well, now it's getting to the point where all the whole reason I've been teaching manifestation this whole time is for this right here. Okay? It's bigger than learning how to attract money. It's much bigger than learning how to attract your life partner. The only reason I've been teaching things like how to attract money and how to attract your life partner is so that you can understand the energetic apparatus of this matrix and how it functions and operates. That's the only reason why I've been teaching this. Because once you understand the mechanics behind the energetic apparatus of this matrix, you can float right through any crazy shit that pops off. Once you understand your focus, your perception, your beliefs, your emotions, and how that triggers the matrix to respond a certain way, you will know how to float right straight through anything that this matrix throws at you. You can float right through it. See, we've been programmed to use our perception and our beliefs and our emotions against ourselves. We've been programmed to cast the wrong vibrations to the matrix so that we get trapped, so that we end up sinking to the bottom and getting stuck in the traps of this matrix. Understanding how manifestation works will allow you to understand what vibrations to cast and how to take control of your focus. And when you understand how to take control of your focus, it's bigger than manifesting money. It's bigger than manifesting your life partner. It's understanding how this works. So the only thing that I can do is try to help you understand how your perception and how your beliefs and how your emotions send a signal to the matrix to start constructing your life experiences. That's all I can do at this point. If you don't understand that now, there may not really be anything that I can teach you or tell you. There may not be. I have been working and working and working my ass off for the last 5 years to do my job as a light worker, as one of the many. I'm not claiming to be anything special here. I'm one of many. I've been working my ass off to help as many people understand the functionality behind this apparatus as I possibly can. And it's to a point now where if you aren't utilizing it, if you don't understand it, if you don't know how to take control of your own focus, your own thoughts, your own beliefs, and your own perception intentionally, you're fucked. You're fucked. You'll get sucked right in and sink to the bottom. So, but the universe still has me in this position. I'm still being put to work. So while my ego kind of wonders if it's too late, the universe still has me in this position. So obviously the universe has me in this position for a reason. I have to be very, very careful with what I say. Very careful. I have to very intentionally, strategically, and meticulously pick and choose my words so that I don't accidentally trigger you to take a timeline that's not good for you. That is a hell of a responsibility for an individual to bear. An individual that's actually on mission and cares about their mission. A true light worker, that is. But that's the challenge that I've been going through here lately. Is that there are certain things that I can't predict because the timeline changes daily. Because this is a battle between light and dark, good versus evil. So every time the light triggers something to set off a chain of events for one timeline, the dark comes in and counteracts it. Now, again, there's nothing to worry about because, again, the light side won. The light side is winning. But it makes it difficult to predict the timeline because it changes daily. So the only thing that I can do is try my damnedest to send you on your way, armed with a little bit of knowledge and wisdom that will help you allow the universe to pick you up and carry you through it. It's a trust-based process. You have to trust the universe. None of us have it all figured out. And anybody that likes to pretend that they have it all figured out is blowing smoke up your ass. None of us have it all figured out. None of us know exactly what is going to happen, when, where, why, and how. All we know is that 5 years from now, everything that you or I have ever known about career and finance is going to be completely different. 10 years from now, everything that you or I have ever known about life on Earth is going to be completely different. And those of us, star seeds, light workers, volunteers who are here on mission, it's our job to help guide you through it. But all we can do is guide you. That's all we can do. All we can do is shine a light on the path. All we can do is tell you the truth, is help broaden your awareness, is to help deepen your understanding. That's all we can do. It's up to you to utilize that knowledge. I can explain it to you. I just can't understand it for you. So, yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Of course, you know, anytime we are at a place in life where the ego doesn't feel like it has a sense of clear foresight, the ego freaks out. I'm a regular human too. I'm not one of those fake spiritual public figures who's going to pretend that I spend all of my time glowing, floating on a cloud, and shitting rainbows all the time. That's bullshit. And anybody that tries to put on that facade is full of shit. I'm a regular human too. I have an ego too. I'm flawed too, just like you. So, yeah, I don't know if I really have a solid landing point with that, but yeah, that's been something that's been weighing very, very heavy on my mind because I care about my mission. I care about it. I actually care about being able to guide people and being able to help people. I actually care about the fact that the words that come out of my mouth cause a tremendous impact on a lot of people. That actually matters to me. So I'm doing the best that I can to do as much research as I can, to do as much meditation and connecting with spirit as I can. And I'm trusting that the universe has me in this position for a reason. And even though things might be questionable now, one of these days, it's all going to make sense. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there for y'all. Buckle up. It's going to be a crazy year, but where you are vibrationally and the relationship you have with the universe is going to determine whether or not you have a crazy good year or a crazy bad year. Just revert back to last election year. Some people had a crazy good year. Some people did not. This is no different. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.